Here to discuss is Lara Trump, host of My View with Lara Trump. Lara, what do you make of the Democrats' new strategy, now turning Jimmy Kimmel into their 2025 martyr?
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about the fact that this is where they're putting their energy again, it's just more of the same from the Democrats. They continue, Laura, to go down the wrong path and to talk about the things that the American people don't care about, really. When are they making anyone's life better by obsessing over Jimmy Kimmel? I think my brother-in-law, Don, said it best. He said, this isn't about cancel culture. This is consequence culture. I mean, my gosh, this has nothing to do with Donald Trump not agreeing with anything Jimmy Kimmel said or not liking it. Jimmy Kimmel has been horrible to my father-in-law, our entire family, conservatives for that matter, for years. He's made fun of how I look. This is not a nice guy, but that has nothing to do with any of this, Laura. This is, of course, a business decision made by ABC News, who said, hey, you know what? Whenever someone is actually making light of a heinous murder, maybe that's not going to be a great fit for our audience. Maybe we need to make a decision to say enough is enough. And I think it's sort of amazing that this is where the Democrats are again. They're pro-illegal immigration. They are pro-crime in cities. And now I guess they're pro-people who are, you know, saying that in some ways somebody had it coming for an assassination attempt or an assassination itself. That is the problem here. And the Democrats, yet again, have chosen the wrong path and the wrong thing to focus on, as far as I think a lot of America would say.
Well, at the same time, super conservative Ted Cruz really tore into Brendan Carr, the Trump FCC chairman. And he basically equated him with being a mob boss for his comments about these stations that are pulling Kimmel off the air, or questions about, you know, whether you're going to punish stations for having people on the stations who criticize Donald Trump. Is Ted Cruz wrong here?
Well, Ted Cruz is, of course, entitled to his own opinion. But as you pointed out in your open, if Donald Trump wanted to take everyone off the air who had criticisms for him, there would basically only be a handful of individuals left on television, Laura, and I think we all know that. That has nothing to do with any of this, of course. Look, a lot of these people, I think, at a certain point have had to really reflect on where we are in America. It wasn't that long ago, you know, that people were able to say anything and everything about Donald Trump after an assassination attempt. Now Charlie Kirk is no longer with us, and we have to draw a line somewhere in America, and I think that unfortunately that line was drawn Wednesday a week ago. A lot of people saw what happened, and it changed things in America, and we have to reflect on who we are as a country. So look, I think I'm pro taking Jimmy Kimmel off the air, but you know, that was ABC's decision ultimately.
All right, Lara, great to see you as always.